Good morning and welcome to the third and final day of my going home series, which actually ties together two series. So that's the Traralgon to Sydney and then the going home series. So today I'll be riding from this hotel here in Alexandra all the way back to Traralgon. I say all the way back, it's not far. So I'm actually going to take an alternate route and go through a town called Noojee, which is a beautiful little place. It could be very busy today because there's a pub there that's pretty highly regarded. And then I'm going to take the Baw Baw tourist road, which is really windy, fun, slow road that goes up to the Baw Baw skiing village, and then from there back to my usual haunts around Willow Grove and Rawson, and then back into Traralgon. So it should be about a 4.5 hour trip. With stops, it's probably going to take a fair bit longer than that, and depends on the traffic because it's the last day of a long weekend here in Victoria, the AFL weekend, AFL Grand Final weekend. So we'll see. This unit was really comfortable last night. Whenever I see these old school units, it reminds me of another YouTuber. His channel is A Bit of a Detour. He's another Australian motorcycle traveller, and he loves hotels with exposed brick walls. So this literally has them on every side of the room, so he'd be loving that. And then some sort of ceiling material, which I have no idea what that is. But we've got the exposed beams, and then I don't know what that is, but anyway. So I'm looking forward to a good day worth of travel. It's going to be a bit cooler, so I'm going to rug up, and I'm looking forward to getting home and seeing my dog and my cat. All right, well, I'll see you along the way. Have a great journey, I should say, and yeah, I'll see you soon. Bye.
Okay, here we go on the final day of our trip. So yeah, like I said, leaving Alexandra now, which is a beautiful little country town, very quiet, which has been really nice. No hooning cars late at night. And then on to Noojee, which is about an hour and 50 minutes away. And then up the, I think it's called the Baw Baw Tourist Road, up to the Mount Baw Baw Alpine Resort, which I don't know if I'll go all the way out to the resort. But we'll be up at around 1,500 meters, and then down into my usual stomping ground, which is Rawson, and down the Rawson Tyres Road, back to Traralgon, back home. And my aim is to be home by about 3 o'clock. So I think that's when our house sitters will be heading out. So I want to catch them just before they leave so I can give them some cash, because Ethan, who's looked after our house, is such a great kid, and his girlfriend Kalia, I think her name is, sorry if I've got that wrong. He's washed both our cars, he's mowed our lawns, and they always leave our house in an immaculate condition. So yeah, he's our 18-year-old neighbour. I've known him since he was in grade 6, and he's a really good kid. A really good adult, I should say. Alright, well, today's going to be a great day. Some familiar roads, some twisty roads, some beautiful rainforest. So I'm going to enjoy, and I'll see you along the road. Well, you find me in Healesville at the Beechworth Bakery. I've accidentally stumbled onto the mecca of amazing cars and bikes. I was just chatting to a gentleman who owns one of the Bonnevilles behind me, which I took a photo of, and he says he's also got the Explore model of this. I saw a McLaren before, and I think another 3 or 4 just drove in, which is incredible. There's a bunch of lads on Ducatis as well. I'll see if I can get some of them on film for you. But needless to say, I feel very small on my $12,000 motorbike with people driving around cars that are worth more than my house. Let's go see if we can have a closer look, and then we'll head off. There's a Porsche. There's McLarens in every single colour. Oh, I like that one. Holy crap. Fancy seeing them all here. And a 79 series, which is probably more expensive than most of them. Yeah, so it's been a really great morning. I accidentally stumbled upon a road that I've always wanted to ride on, which is the Black Spur. So that was fantastic. A pleasant little surprise, and it was a great road. I had it mostly to myself. It rained a little bit on it, but not enough to make it unpleasant. Just coasted through. I'm starting to really appreciate these tyres more and more. They just grip and get the job done. There was another fellow when I turned up with a 800 MT Touring Edition. He had the blue one, the original one, and he had the EO7 Plus tyres on it. Yeah, with some of the roads around here, I'm not surprised that it's a nice car mecca. Glad I was able to get it on camera, because I don't think anyone would believe me that I saw literally a rainbow assortment of McLarens. And I also, saw a Lamborghini, an old Lotus Elise, I think it was, which I used to lust after one of those, and it was almost achievable. I think you can get them for about $35,000 or $40,000. God, stack of BMWs. What a place. Alright, well, I'm going to turn the cameras off and try and watch where I'm going, so I don't rear end anyone. And I'll turn the cameras back on down the road, hopefully show you some nice scenery. Okay, see ya.
Hey there, I'm in Noojee just having a bit of a pit stop. It's been such a great day. It's a little bit cold, so I've changed into my pants from a CFMOTO, and I've also put an extra layer on underneath of thermals. And yeah, just like I said, I like hot days, cold days, rainy days are fine. It's the windy days that are difficult because you sort of can't layer up for wind, but perfect for days like today. I've decided it's rained a little bit, but only a smidge. So I'm gonna go up to Baw Baw and see what it's like up there. And from there, this is all my backyard. This is all familiar territory. And hopefully there's a lot of flogs in modified four-wheel drives, so I've just got to be careful of. Luckily, they're incredibly loud, so you can hear them coming from a mile away, and they're slow, so usually they're easy to get around. But judging by the toilets here, a lot of them are still pretty intoxicated because there's vomit everywhere on the floor, the toilet floors in there, so which made changing into these pants pretty awkward. But other than that, it's beautiful here. So I'm going to enjoy this for a few more moments before setting off, and I'll see you back on the road.
Okay, off we go. I've decided I'm going to ride the Baw Baw tourist trail, but I'm not going to go up to, what's it called, the Baw Baw resort, ski resort. Because Ethan, who's looking after our house, just said that he's got a pool competition on at 2 o'clock, so I might try and make it back by then. And it's 11:41 now, so I reckon I should be able to do it. Anyway, and I also wanted desperately to get in front of the lads in those four-wheel drives, and thankfully I did. So I come this way a fair bit, but usually I turn off to go to a place called Willow Grove, but today I'm going to go straight and head up to where the turn off to Baw Baw is. It's a bit of a bugger that this, I've changed over to my clear visor, but this one doesn't have a pin lock in it, annoyingly. That's alright. I'll just hold my breath. Anyway, I'm going to enjoy the ride. It has been an amazing day of riding, I can't stress that enough. And these roads are all in my backyard, essentially. So thanks for coming along with me. I hope you're enjoying it, because I'm enjoying making these videos. Even though it doesn't sound like it sometimes. It's all part of the experience. Alright, I'll see you down the road. I'm currently on the climb up to Mount Baw Baw, and the first part of the road was 2-lane, which was great. This part is, it's wide enough for 2 cars, but there's no lane divider. And I've just found, so for anyone who's riding through this part of the world, a bit of advice: it's speed limited at 80 kilometres an hour. But for any motorbikes, for anyone really, I'd just suggest going a little bit slower. So corners like this one here, I really try to hug the inside of the corner, because what I find is a lot of cars take like a racing line around the corners, and they are on my side of the road, and as soon as they see me with all the lights on, mind you, even the driving lights, so I'm lit up like a Christmas tree, they have to swerve out of the way to get out of my side of the road. So thankfully I'm a bike and not a car. And so again, another blind corner. So yeah, my advice, guys, is just take it easy and be careful and get there safe, because you've got to look out for cars, because I can tell you a lot of them aren't looking out for you. Okay, here we are, the last leg of the journey. So I'm up at one of my regular haunts, Rawson. Because I really enjoy riding the road between here and home. If you watch any of my other videos where I'm vlogging, you've probably seen this road 20 times. The last portion of the Baw Baw, right up to Baw Baw, I didn't realise that after on the Melbourne side of the road to Baw Baw it's all sealed, and on the Gippsland side, so my side, it's dirt and gravel, and as it happened to be, mud. So I got to have a bit of a play around in that, and again push these tyres into new territory for me. So again, they were pretty good. The only limiting factor was my skill, that's for sure. So I'm not a very competent off-road rider, but I enjoy reading about and learning about new skills and then trying to apply them. And this trip's been good for that. That's probably been a couple of the highlights, is riding on dirt and loose gravel, and as was just the case, mud. Certainly more difficult than this. Oh, don't pull out, yeah. So I'm going to quickly head back to Traralgon. Shouldn't take too long. Get to an ATM, get some money out for Ethan, settle in, and I think I might watch a movie for the afternoon and have a relax. Alright, well I'm going to send it down this road, have a bit of fun, and I'll see you when I sign off. Well, thank you so much for watching this series. I'm obviously at home in my music room about to begin editing today's footage together. Today was just such a brilliant day of riding. The weather was cold, but really manageable with layers of clothing and the heated seat and heated grips on the bike. The roads were unbelievable. I get to do the Black Spur for the first time. Saw all those McLarens at Hillsville, which was pretty cool. And then, yeah, riding around in the amazing roads that kind of make up my backyard, which is sort of around Noojee and Baw Baw and that region around there, Rawson, and then, yeah, back into Traralgon. So it's really good to be home, get the house to myself tonight. Mel and the boys are back tomorrow. So looking forward to having them home. I'm back to work first thing tomorrow morning, 9 o'clock, full day. So yeah, thanks for coming with me. It's been awesome to have you with me again. Thanks to my 342 subscribers. I appreciate you subscribing to the channel. There's no pressure to do so, no pressure to keep watching. But I do get a kick out of the fact that people enjoy these videos. So thanks so much. I appreciate it. All right, have a good one, and I'll see you in the next ones.